of the two. I don't think both will be allowed to go. What Newcastle don't want is a repeat of last season when Alexander Isak dug his heels in, essentially went on strike. He went on strike.
Can they prevent that? Because they've got a bit of a blueprint of how to behave and getting what you want.
Yeah, well, what I mean by that is I think that if a player agitates to leave, or if a player says, look, I do want to try explore a new opportunity, I think they will be more open to it earlier on in the transfer window. Now, I know it's difficult in a World Cup year that Mark touches on, but I think they got their fingers burnt a bit last year, and they won't allow that to happen again. Yes, they want the true value of the player, but they don't want a situation where they're wheeling and dealing in the last day of the window, and then for Newcastle it bled into this season. There was a knock-on effect, and there was a cloud hanging over the club at the start of the season, and I think that was being reflected in results and performances and a general mood and what is going to probably be their overall finish in the league. So
attributes that Dorgu possesses in terms of that athleticism and that physicality, and he's at 6'1". It's very important to have somebody who's got a big engine who can do both facets of the game at a high intensity. Manchester United do not have enough players who can play at high intensity for the duration of games. So I think it's a good place to start. But again, at 20 years of age, like Kev said, it's going to take time. But Manchester United need to be shopping around for those types of players with potential. They're not in a position to be bringing in world-class stars right now. Manchester United are definitely the type of profile, and I think one that Manchester United fans could look at and say, OK, I can see why they're going after that player, but can't get too excited, Matt. Yeah. Got to relax.
Manchester United's summer transfer window continues to generate headlines, with fresh speculation linking the club to two high-profile midfield targets, Sandro Tonali and Elliot Anderson. However, while social media has been flooded with claims of progress on both deals, the reality remains far less certain. Reports circulating online recently suggested that Italian international Sandro Tonali had been spotted arriving for medical examinations ahead of a potential move to Old Trafford. These claims quickly gained traction among supporters, sparking excitement about a possible blockbuster signing from Newcastle United. However, there is currently no credible confirmation from either club or reliable sources that any medical has taken place, or that a transfer is close to completion. Tonali, who plays for Newcastle United, remains one of the Premier League's most influential deep-lying midfielders. Since joining the club, he has been viewed as a long-term project player with significant tactical importance, making any potential departure both complex and expensive. Alongside the Tonali rumours, Manchester United are also being linked with a move for young English midfielder Elliot Anderson, currently at Nottingham Forest. Anderson has impressed with his energy, creativity, and ability to operate in multiple midfield roles, earning him growing attention from top Premier League clubs. Manchester United are expected to prioritize midfield reinforcement this summer as part of a broader squad rebuild. The club's recruitment strategy is believed to be focused on balancing established international quality with emerging domestic talent, especially as they look to strengthen depth and consistency in the center of the pitch. Despite the noise surrounding both players, no official bids or agreements have been confirmed. The situation remains firmly in the realm of transfer speculation, with negotiations, if they exist at all, still at an early and private stage. For now, Manchester United supporters will have to wait patiently as the club continues assessing options behind the scenes. While the names of Tonali and Anderson dominate headlines, the only certainty is that the summer transfer window is just beginning to heat up, and more developments are expected in the weeks ahead.